Come close for a moment. Hear my heart toward you. This is not just a message, but a gentle call that goes far beyond words. I want you to listen because you are precious to me, not because you have failed, but because I want to protect you from dangers unseen. There are powers at work around you that you may not understand. Sometimes, darkness quietly tries to slip into your thoughts and cloud what is true. This happens not because you are weak or easy to beat, but because you are so valuable. You have my image in you. You carry something eternal, something beautiful, and this is what the enemy fears. There are times you feel misunderstood or overwhelmed. Times when you find yourself battling thoughts or doubts or aches you cannot always name. The enemy notices not just what you do, but the soft, hurting places inside you. Your private wounds, your tired moments, and your questions that sometimes feel too heavy to voice. The enemy whispers confusion, disappointment, and hopelessness, trying to sound logical, trying to dress lies up as your own inner voice. But listen closely. You do not have to fight unseen battles on your own. You were never meant to carry burdens too heavy for human shoulders. Do not think my silence is my absence. I am always close. Sometimes I let you experience quiet so you can notice where your heart leans, how you choose when things are still. My watchfulness is not about catching you in wrong. I am watching because I want to help, to save you from harm, to gently guide you back when you begin to stray, even by a single step. I know you get tired. I see when the load gets so heavy it feels like you might break from the weight alone. My dear child, you were never created to handle everything by yourself. You have limits, you do not. Where your own strength wears thin, that is where mine becomes your support. I do not get weary. I do not sleep. I am never distracted. In those moments when you feel utterly alone, I am reaching out for you, not with punishment, but with arms full of mercy and comfort. You are not a burden to me. You are my beloved. There is a war happening all around that you cannot see. This war is not always loud or visible. Sometimes it hides in temptations that appear harmless, in small compromises, in bitterness you think is justified. The enemy wants to quietly draw your heart away from me, bit by bit. If he can do this, you might not even realize until you feel so far from me. That is why I am calling you back today. Not with loud thunder, but with the gentlest voice in your spirit, a whisper that you know to be true deep down. Come back, my child. I see your struggles. I know about the loneliness that laughter tries to hide, the pain you keep busy to forget, the questions you're afraid to ask because you worry I'll be upset with you. But know this, I am not angry. I understand you in ways you can't even explain to others. Every time you cry, I notice. Every word you say when no one is listening, I hear. The nights when you cannot sleep, restless and uncertain, I am right beside you. I have never left you. I do not see you as a failure. I see you as someone who keeps going, even wounded and tired. I see the hope behind your struggle, the desire for good even when you make mistakes. I see you longing for answers and wanting to believe even when you feel surrounded by doubts. The world tries to offer support that fades and comforts that don't last. I give you something greater than all those things. I offer you my truth. I bring you a deep and lasting peace. I am not after you following a list of rules or empty traditions. I want a real relationship with you. Bring me your honest self, not only your strengths but your questions, your shame, your weaknesses, even the things you dislike about yourself. I do not turn away anyone who comes this way. Instead, I wrap them in mercy and speak hope into shattered hearts. Where you feel most broken, I am able to bring new life. You may look at your past and worry that it disqualifies you. You fear I look at your mistakes and turn away. This is not true. I look at you and see not only what has happened, but the amazing future I still have for you. In my hands, nothing is listed. Nith, even your seasons of pain, your silence, your waiting, or your mistakes. I use all of it for good, building up your soul in ways that are hidden to you right now. It is never too late for you. You are never too far gone. Right where you are is close enough for me to reach you. Sometimes it is only because you're surrounded by noise that you cannot hear my voice clearly, but I am always speaking. Let me teach you to listen, not with your outer ears, but with your spirit deep inside. I often speak in the quiet, in the gentle nudges, in the hunger or ache you feel for something more. That longing is your heart longing for me. It is the mark of eternity placed within you. You were made for more than just getting by. You are not meant to spend life simply surviving. You were made for closeness, for friendship with me. The enemy tries to pull you away with distractions, urgent worries, or empty promises of control. While storms may rage, my presence is calm, steady, and sure, like the peaceful stillness that comes after wild winds. When you lose your way or run off, I do not scold or reject you. When you come back, I meet you with open arms and joy. Sometimes I withhold things you didn't, not to hurt you, but to give you something even better, things your heart needs more deeply. If answers are delayed, it's not because I have refused you, but because the right time hasn't yet arrived. You don't know all I protect you from. Trust in me, even when you don't understand. I see every layer of your life, past, present, and future. One day, you will thank me for the prayers I did not answer immediately or in the way you asked, because you will see my greater wisdom in it all. The temptations that come your way may not appear evil. In fact, many are disguised as good or harmless, but they pull you away from real purpose. The enemy offers quick comfort, easy shortcuts, surface joys, but none of these satisfy the soul I designed. Real, lasting peace comes through connection with me. Invite me into your daily moments. I will give you wisdom to see clearly, strength to stand your ground, courage to say no when temptation is near. When you feel confused or afraid, remember who I am. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but one of love, power, and calmness. My own spirit lives inside you, not as a guest, but as a constant companion. You are never alone, even in your hardest battles. Around you is more than darkness. You are covered by my own light, surrounded by my promises, my words, by the help I send that you cannot see. The enemy is terrified you will discover who you really are, so he attacks your sense of identity. He tries to convince you that you are small, unloved, unimportant. But I say you are special, chosen by me, set apart for reasons only I fully understand. You carry my life within you. The same power that raised my son to life is at work in you too. I know life has wounded you. I know trust is sometimes hard, especially when people let you down, even people who spoke in my name but did not truly represent me. But I am not like that. I am not money, do not lie. I keep every promise. My love is patient, gentle, and trustworthy. I never manipulate or abandon. I will stay with you through every up and down, strength and stumble, joy and pain. Even when you feel unworthy, I remain near. Let me into the deep bruises, the ones you have hidden, even from yourself. I want to breathe peace into your memories, to remind you who you are and who you have always been to me. You are not shaped by what happened to you, nor by scars or losses. You are shaped by my hands and my love. The world is going through hard times. It gets darker and sometimes even scary. But do not fear. You were born for times like these. I gave you a light that darkness cannot erase, a fire within your soul that cannot be put out by storms. Feed that fire by staying close to me. Begin every day with me and let me prepare you for what lies ahead. When you return to me, even if it is for the 1000th time, celebrate. I do not count your failures. I count the times you turn back to my love. My grace is never in short supply. My mercy never runs out. No matter how you come up broken, doubtful, dairy, it will receive you every single time. That is my way. When you fall again, and you will, because you're human, didn't hide. Don't run away. Bring your mess back to me. Let me lift you up, wash your heart clean, and speak kindness over your life yet again. You are forgiven. You are loved. You are mine. The enemy wants you to get stuck in cycles of shame, regret, and silence. But I came to set you free. When you are free because of me, you are truly free. I am not finished with you. There is so much more ahead. I do not start things I do not finish. I am the author of your story, and I'll write it to the end, making beauty rise from every hurt, joy blossom out of dry seasons. You may wonder why you are such a target for trouble. It is not because you are weak, but because you carry destiny, the image of God, the potential to bring change and hope in the world. When you trust me, nothing formed against you will succeed. So take my hand again and choose to trust. Hard times will come. When they do, do not imagine you must be strong or brave on your own. I have already walked these paths. I know how deep the pain can run, how silent some nights get, how lost you sometimes feel. Every lonely road you take, I travel with you. Even if you cannot sense me, I carry you during your weakest moments. You wonder how you are still standing. It is my grace. Storms will not last forever. You are passing through a season, not under a punishment. The pain, the disappointment, they are part of the journey, but never the whole story. Step by step, I am shaping your character, building your hope, and preparing you for the next chapter, for purposes that I see even when you do not. Sometimes you wish I would take away your struggles immediately, but sometimes storms teach you to trust, to discover strength and faith that is formed only when life gets hard. Pain is never pointless when you bring it to me. What you call breaking, I call building. What you see as defeat, I see as preparation. Even when I seem silent or slow to answer, I am working behind the scenes. You are loved. You are not forgotten by me, not for a second. Even while waiting or when things look dark, I am at work weaving hope, preparing what is coming. My plans do not rush nor lapse. I am never behind. What I started in your life, I will finish with care and tenderness. You may feel weary or stretched too thin, but lean on me. Let me bear the weight you cannot hold. Come into my presence, not just to beg for a solution, but to rest, to find the unshakable assurance that I am here. I am closer than your breath, never far off, never a distant spectator. There is nothing you are facing that I have not already defeated for you. In the darkest moments, remember this. My son faced rejection, pain, and death. He did not back away from suffering, but walked through it for you. The cross was the sign of my commitment to you. What buried him could not keep him, and neither will this darkness keep you. You carry hope in your very being, the hope of new life. Your story is not over. Even your most tear-filled moments are picked up by me. Not a single tear is wasted. You may not see or feel the change happening, but my hands are caring for you every step. I am not angry with your weakness. I am not disappointed by your struggle. I am with you even then. Don't think you have to prove anything to me. You don't. You don't have to hide your struggles or put on a smile. I can only heal the real pain you bring to me. Let go of the masks, the pretense, the performance. Healing starts when you allow me into all the messy corners of your life. You are not too damaged, nor broken pieces out of my reach. My love is your safe place. I see past your doubts, your fears, and I cherish you all the more. Each season serves its purpose. Sometimes you only have strength enough to keep moving, to keep breathing, to survive. Even then, I honor your faith. I see courage in every small step you take, in every time you resist giving up, in every whisper of prayer you make. Even if it feels like nothing changes, even when you feel numb, I am here. I do not expect you to understand everything just to stay with me. Abide with me, rest in my presence, trust in me even with all your questions. I will provide what you need, strength to keep going, wisdom to make hard choices, peace you did not know was possible, help when you can't see a way out. No matter how fierce the flames, I am the one who stands right there with you, holding you safely through the fire. Trust my timing and my ways. I am the one who parted the sea, who brings water out of rocks, who silences storms with a word. I am the one who wept at graves, who heals the wounded, who raises the dead. I have always been with you from your first breath, every single day, calling you by name. I have not changed. I am able to do again what I have done before, and even more. My promises are sure, not just for good days, but for every day, every chapter of your life. In sorrow and in celebration, I am a present. When you question, when you cry, when you rejoice, I am with you. If you feel lost, I am your way home. If you are hurting, I am your healer. If you are weary, I am your strength. If you are afraid, I am your courage. Keep lifting your eyes to me. Help comes from me alone. No matter how fierce the struggle, you carry a light that will not go out. You may not see how, but you will overcome. Not by your strength alone, but because I am with you always. When you cannot take another step, I will carry you. When all you can do is breathe, that is enough for my presence to rest upon you. You are not simply surviving, not just enduring. You will rise from this renewed and stronger. All that is lost can be restored. All that is broken can be made whole. Every hard moment can be used for good. Not one thing is wasted. Let me teach you what love looks like. Not only creator, but comforter, guide, redeemer, and friend. Even if this season feels empty, I am filling you, shaping you, preparing you for all that's still ahead. I know the way. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to map out your future or be flawless. I never asked you for perfection. I simply ask you to keep holding on to me. One breath at a time is enough. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, turns despair into hope, sorrow into laughter, and loss into new beginnings. Let me remind you, I am your God. I am your shelter, your guide, your never-changing source of good. Nothing can separate you from my love, no darkness, no sorrow, no regret, no struggle. My love never fades. You belong to me. I will walk with you through every chapter. I will finish the story with you. There is more joy yet to be sick of it. There is more healing yet to come. There are new dreams, new compassion, new surprises in store. And through it all, I will walk right with you, closer than you think, faithful to the end. Child, do not give up. This is not the end. This is only a turning point. The enemy wants you to believe it is over, but it is just the beginning of something new. I am writing your story, and my stories always end in hope. Even if all you can do today is keep breathing, I am proud of you. I see your effort. I value your persistence. You have a purpose. You are loved. You are safe in me. And together we will overcome in a step, one breath, one day at a time. Remember, you are never alone. My love is your constant companion. Rest in that, trust in that, lean into it, and let it carry you forward. I am yours, and you, my precious child, are mine forever.